Hello everyone, welcome back to the UK where, surprise surprise, it's been raining all day but we've got some sun, to the fact where it's just gone behind a cloud, and I can make this video quickly because I've been trying to do this intro 4 times now so far. 4 times. I'm doing it like this because I've got the clicker in my hand. But 4 times I've been trying to do this intro and every time the sun's out and it's blinding me. So today I thought we'd do an update on the little Chinese elm. I called it 1A in the last video. And I think we'll do an update on it, and I will just trim it back to a couple of pairs of leaves. And here comes the sun to blind me, right on cue. Here we go again. I can't see. Ah, damn it. So anyway, I'm going to power through this intro. We're going to go into it. We're going to just do a cut back onto a couple of leaves, and we're going to show the growth that we've already had for a few weeks. So let's get into it. Let's get you on the bench and we'll have a look at it. So for me this video is pretty difficult to see because I can't see anything on my screen. The sun's come out powering through it. So I hope this coming on okay. I've got my shades on, which makes it again even more difficult to see my screen, but without my shades I can't see anything. So looking at the tree from where we left off, where if you remember we cut right back and we took all the branches off that we didn't want, and we left it in quite a bare state. So you can see all the growth that we've put on. It's looking really healthy now. We've put on massive amount of growth. We've put branches. Oh, so there we go. We can see we've shot out loads of growth, pushed back, and we've pushed forward lots of new growth as well. Vigorous branch growth right there, and then further in we've got a nice cluster of leaves that will produce branches. All that back budding we wanted. And then towards the peak, the apex here, I've got a nice cluster. So if I give a small spin, you can see that we've got a nice bit of growth everywhere. So all I want to do today is these long shoots here. I'm just going to bring them back nice and neat, tidy, and just bring in some sort of shape. These long shoots again all the way up here, I'm just going to bring them down, and then anything where we did get a push of growth everywhere, I'm just going to make sure that we've got nothing in crotches or anything growing up that we don't want. Anything where the tree is going to push that we don't want, I'm going to eradicate so that it can push the growth where we do want, so it's not expending energy in places that it doesn't need to be wasting its energy basically. So I can push the growth in places we do want. So we'll start with these long branches. So this one here, forget you him, this where we said was going to be our front here, so this branch could be our one of our front facing branches. So I'm just going to cut back so that way in the future we could use this branch if we wanted to use it. So I'm just going to cut it here so that in the future if we want to keep it, it will develop, and then if we don't, because it's too low or if it's in the wrong section, we'll just remove it completely. But for now it gives us an option. If I move to here, this branch, if I move down, so you can see it's right here. So I don't want to remove it, but what I want to do is just cut back. But the one below it, this one here, is too far in the crease and it's too far back, so I just want to take that one out. I don't want to be pushing growth where I don't need it. This one here is right in the crease as well. If I can get you in, if it'll focus, just pull back out a little bit. So it's right in the corner, as you can see. So I'm just going to remove that one. Try and clean it up. There we go. So we don't want that. I'll try and clean that up a little bit as well. So these long branches here, we're just going to clean them back. And then the long one further back here, I'm just going to take back, and we'll do the same here. Every time we cut back, we are cutting back to the leaves, so we've got directional pruning. So we've got this nice structure here. Nice little pad forming. This long one on the side, which is down low. There you go. So we've got two. So all I'm going to do, again, just bring these back. And we're making sure we've got directional pruning going on again. As we come up top, we've got these longer ones. We're just going to trim them right back. This one's growing up, but because this whole branch section can be bent and twisted, we're just going to twist it a little bit and then make the cut just there. This section, if I bring you here, we have this long section again coming out. Just going to pull it right back in, nice and tight. Here as well, cut back. I'm going to remove this one that grows right up. This one here, cut back. If we look here, we have one section growing down. I'm going to cut to the side leaf, so this will now grow outwards. This one, just in the bend here, if we continue to let that grow, it'll swell, so we don't want to do that. Take that one out. Here, it's growing back in on itself, and down, we'll remove that out of the way, and then here we'll just cut back. We'll do the same with the branch next to it. See, we have a few more long branches. Just going to cut these back. Whoops, come on. Here we go. So if I move this one here, so I've got this nice long one here, it brings back all the way down here, if I can get you in, which is on top of the branch. So I'm just going to remove that completely, just there. And then if I can get you in a little bit here, we've got this branch here that we're gonna keep, I think, but I'm just gonna nip it to there. So, Chinese elms flush so quickly, as we can see. This is only, what, a couple of weeks, maybe a month. We've got so much growth putting on. So if I give you a flyby over the top as well, you can see that each one is starting to develop now quite nicely. So all we're going to keep coming do is let it push out, bring it right back in. We're going to get so much dense growth. So I think if this will just focus in here, we just need to take this one out here. Yeah, just there. It's a bit tight on the, and it will cause a bit of swelling eventually. If we can neaten that up a little bit. And then we have a look around. Just do a quick flyover. How are we looking? Everything's a bit tight. Got a bit too much in here growth going on. I got two growing from the same spot, so we're going to just remove one. Just like that. This one's growing on the inside, if I can see, there. So we need to remove that. This one's growing up just here, so we're going to remove that out of the way. And then we've got a little nip here, just growing on the inside. We want to be taking out. And then, if you can see, just here on the inside, if I can spin you around, you might be able to get a better angle on it. On the inside there, there's a growth, we just got to snip that one out as well. As I say, what we're doing, just going around, looking for the ones that are in the places we don't want. We don't want it wasting its growth potential. Too much energy in the wrong places. Want the growth going in the right places, otherwise it's just wasting the energy, and there's no point in that. So yeah, there we go. So now it can continue. Look, it's set in the right places. I think this one here, we're just going to take it like back that tiny little bit to this leaf here. Come on, focus this leaf. That way it can grow that way. There we go. It's just a little bit too long. But everything else is right there, ready to go. Structure's in place. Okay, so we've had a nice little trim. So this is the update. So as you can see, all trimmed up. All the branches are in place. Structure's looking quite nice now. Everything's all cleaned off. Ready for another little grow before she goes into sleeping mode. Yeah, all done. So that's a nice update on Chinese Elm 1A. If you enjoyed the little update we've done here today, give us a like, comment, share with your friends. Let me know what you think of the channel. We're trying to grow a little bit. So yeah, spread the message. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you now.